Hello, everybody. It has been a while. It has been a while. Yes, I do know it's been a while. Not too much has changed. I'm still living my dream. Yeah, it's been a while. I just had to go live real quick. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me turn this off. There, that's better. Didn't realize my link was still open. So hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, wait for people to start showing up, coming in. So I hope everybody's doing well. The summer has, where's my summer going? I just feels like I just got out of into the school year, and now it seems like summer's almost over. I cannot believe summer is almost over, and I have to start prepping for the next school year. Craziness, crazy, 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 crazy. While I wait for people to come in, I'm going to go ahead and do a general read. Since it's been a while. What do you need to be aware of? What do people need to be aware of? Coming week. People need to be aware of coming week. Show me. Three. Show me in 2. Show me in 1. Planning and mapping out dreams, I would say. People, for this coming week, it seems like there's lots of things that are going on to where people are trying to plan out, to try to figure out how to attain their goals or to attain whatever dream it is that they aspire. There's 2 ships here, so I'm thinking that this possibly might mean like 2 options, 2 paths to pursue, but dreams still. So there's many, many, many possibilities here. So this could be numerous dreams, or trying to map out and to determine like what it is that it is you truly want. You really have to do the hard work and really meditate and reflect on what it is that you're looking for. Okay. It's also being crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. This is a natural caregiver. Okay. So this also is telling me that there might be some type of resource involved here, whether it is providing self-care to yourself or providing care to others or needs to others. Okay. People come to you for that advice, come to you for that acknowledgement, for a specific need. Okay. So mapping out, preparing, and knowing when to provide that type of care, that type of need, that resource. So maybe the thing is that we're trying to get over is trying to figure out there's all these things we can do, but is there going to be the resources there available to us? Okay. Let's dig deeper. Oh, sorry. This thing is, a nerve. Well, on the surface, everything looks nice and gold. We do have the world here. So yes, the world is our oyster. The world is saying or the way we're perceiving it is that we do have the resources, the things that we need. Everything is fine. It's just how are we going to react to it, or how are we going to provide to it still? Let's see. Our past, it looks like we have the Six of Pentacles. This is telling me we have been in a position to where we have been compromising. We have been saying yes, and how can we make this better? Not necessarily getting everything we want, um, but not necessarily everything we want, but at the same time, getting something out of it. This is also a card that shows that sometimes you can be manipulated into giving more than what you really can offer. So be mindful of that as you're moving forward with attaining your goals, your dreams, your desires. Make sure you're not biting off more that you can chew, okay? And knowing when to ask for help. Okay, above you, I do have the High Priestess. So this is a blessing. This is saying that you do know you have the answers within you. You do have the ability within you to make the right choices using that strong intuition. But right now, it's like, are you going to act upon it? When's the right time? And we're moving into the short-term future, which we do have the Four of Wands, partnership to attain the goals. So this could be a partnership. This could be a marriage of or blending of ideas. This looks like this is a good done deal. You just need to get off that out of your head, it seems like, and actually put forth the hard work that you've set up to attain your goals, your dream. Okay, let's see. Advice from Spirit. Let's see. The sense of self is the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. This could be new wealth coming into you, a new bill of health. This could be new employment. This could be a new foundation. This can be a new way of seeing things. This to me seems like care. Something's going to be given to you, to allow you to give or share your wealth of knowledge and something, to be able to provide something. The environment is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, now is time to really to take the bull by the horns and really allow yourself to grow and to prosper in that and the way you know how to. People come to you again for those answers, for that insight, for that hope. Okay, hopes and fears. This is the Star. To me, this is telling me we are afraid that our dreams will not be answered. Our truth will not be told the way it needs to be. Our hopes and desires. It's just it is what it is. Like a figment of our imagination. But no, this is saying that you can achieve the things and provide for the things that you want and the people that depend on you. And the final card is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, moving slowly through the mundane, the hard work, okay? Moving slowly through, just moving slowly to attain the goal. The whole idea is, it's not always the idea that the early bird catches the worm. Sometimes slow and steady progress gets the prize in the end. And this is telling me that your hard work, this slow achievement is going to be rewarded to you. You just have to take that initial step. Let's see. What's the underlying cards here? The Hermit. Yes, you have to come out to shine your light. Because it seems like we've been spending time for resting and really kind of thinking about things. Hard work. We're exhausted, but now's the time to come out and really allow ourselves the opportunity to grow. And the Two Cups, allowing yourselves to continue making connections and working with others. Again, you have the Four of Wands here. You had the Six of Pentacles here. So this is also telling me that, yes, now is the time to really come out and shine. And knowing when to ask for help. Okay? But also allowing yourself to keep your guard on, because you don't know if somebody's out there to get you, just take away from you, to steal your ideas. So just be mindful of the people that you're networking with. But remember, you're going to come into some good news or some news to be able to process and work through the challenges that lie ahead still. This is just the beginning, okay, of something bigger. Okay? That is the reading for the week. I hope that resonates. Remember, if some of it resonates, part of it resonates, take what resonates with you and throw the rest out. Okay? Remember, they're just a general, so that can mean that can mean something to somebody. Let's see. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing today? I hope all is well with you. Oh, that's good to hear. See, it seems like you're the only one in the room today. So I will go ahead and give you a full reading. I will go ahead and give you a full reading before I sign off. Let's see. We need to know. You need to know. Three. Show me in two. Show me in one. I don't know, Tammy, but it looks like whatever it is that you're hoping for or wanting, the odds are ever in your favor, because the first two cards that came out are the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Now is the time to act upon whatever it is that you are pursuing, whatever it is that you're wanting. Now is the time to act, my friend. Okay? What is this being crossed by? The Seven of Wands. Okay. There's some opposition in there. You're being challenged. Okay? But I think the key is to rise up. Okay? To rise up. What's the full story about this? Ooh, on the surface, it feels like you've done everything you can for a particular situation. And this came with a lot of heartache, potentially. People that probably took advantage of you that you never thought would, or you probably had the mindset like, how could somebody do this to me when I was there for them? Short-term past. It feels like you've been acting on not just intuition, but you've been acting on truth. You've always been a person that's lived their life in truth. Okay. And seeking out, wanting to know the truth. And at times it feels like above you that things have been, people been like challenging you, opposing you, and like fighting. Not necessarily vicious fighting, just to fight. Because lots of people in this feel like they were never heard, or some people always want to play the victim card in this aspect. What about me? Right? So just know that sometimes you can't resolve things that nobody wants to help resolve. Okay, now there's a sacrifice here. So, short term future, there looks like you're going to have to sacrifice something, or you're going to have a pinnacle moment, an epiphany about where you're going to have to cut your ties, your losses to something and move on. Because I also have the hanged man, okay, in your future. So, you're going to have to take a risk. You're going to have to move on from this, whatever it is that was holding you in a situation. You're going to have to move on, and spirit's got your back because you do have the sun and the and the wheel of fortune shining on this. So whatever it is, your truth will set you free to some regard. You just have to be able to show up for it and move on to see those challenges through. Now let's look at and see what advice from spirit is. You do have the Six of Wands. So again, you see yourself as the victor in this. You're victorious. You're seeing yourself like you have made your decision and you're going to take the situation and move forward on your own terms as in victory. The way the environment, the way the environment is seeing you in this aspect, Tammy, they see you as the world, okay? They see the situation as the world. So again, you have the sun, you have the wheel here, and you also have the world on this. Whatever is that's centered around you. This to me, it's saying something is coming a full circle for you, and you just have to see you've already ended it. You have to move on with your life in this. And spirit has got your back, okay? Hopes and fears. This is the Queen of Swords. And as you know, Queen of Swords could be like the queen that the cold could be a cold ice queen to some extent. Stands by fact, stands by truth. This card can be represent the divorce. If she represents divorce or the widow. Okay, so to me, she's like saying, "I'm done with this. There's a clear right way of doing something." So you're going to have to make that determination and how you're seeing your truth, how you want you how you want your decisions, how you want this to play out. And with the Queen of Swords she's saying to me that this is your turn, your life. You have to only please yourself, knowing your truth. Okay? And then the final card is the Eight of Swords. And to me, this Eight of Swords is coming out of some type of confinement, some form of restriction. So you're coming unbound by whatever it is that position you were placed in. Now let's see what's on the others. Let's see what's the underlining cards here. You have the Ten of Wands. This is the time to ask for help to move on. Sometimes you just need that guidance, that push forward in the right direction to be able to light the path. Okay. You also have the King of Cups. This might be a male around you. This might be somebody who's grounded that could be an emotional support for you to move forward. That will more likely be an asset for you. And there will be a time for compromising, but don't allow others to take advantage of you, okay, with the Six of Pentacles. And Temperance, okay? It feels like there might be a lot of hurry up, stop, and wait something out. But you're going to have to find that peace, that harmony, that balance, okay? This Temperance, it can be a form of healing as well. So just know that even though you're moving on with your life, moving past whatever this bondage, that healing is still continuous. It's still coming through. Okay. Again, the rest of the cards are pretty much saying this is a time for you to find your rest, find your relaxation, but don't forget where you came from. Yes, that is what I have for you, Tammy. I hope that resonates, and many blessings to you. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Well, since this was a quick impromptu, I'm going to go ahead and get off the air here, and I might come back in the next couple days. I'm going on vacation, a quick little holiday, meeting up some friends and going out on a boat ride this weekend. So I'm gonna enjoy myself and try to get some fun in the sun. So yeah, so I have to get packed still yet. So I just want to come live, and yeah, I hope to see you all soon. And many blessings. Have a great weekend, everybody.